Hello my friends, welcome back, Merlin here. And today we're going to be diving into a new deck I just built today, and that is Mono Blue Control. So the goal of this deck is not only to control your opponent's side of the board, but also to overwhelm your opponent by drawing into your cards faster and using Ominous Seas for each draw to create an 8/8 Kraken. Because as you draw, it'll get counters. For every 8 counters, you sack those counters, and you get an 8/8 Kraken. I'm also using Nadir Krakaens. Every time I draw, I can pay 1 mana. If I do, I create a 1/1 blue tentacle creature token and give Nadir Krakaens a +1/+1. With that being said, I'm also using Murmuring Mystic, where every time I cast a blue instant or sorcery spell, I create a 1/1 blue bird illusion creature token with flying. I have the Sphinx of Foresight. Now, I may reveal this card from my opening hand. If I do, I get to scry 3 at the beginning of my first upkeep. And as long as he's in play at the beginning of my upkeep, I get to scry 1. And then we have Voracious Great Shark. He's a great meat shield, and he's also a counter spell. So, I can flash him in, and when I do, Voracious Great Shark enters the battlefield, counter target artifact or creature spell. I can't counter instants or sorceries, which is okay. And I also have Shark Typhoon. For every non-creature spell I cast, I create an XX blue shark creature token with flying, where X is that spell's converted mana cost. And I also have the Mass Manipulation, and that's just to take cards away from my opponent if the need arises. So, let's jump into it. We're going to switch out of red, go to Mono Blue Control. Now, as I said, the whole goal of this deck is to quickly overwhelm my opponent by drawing into the cards I need faster than they can, while at the same time doing my best to eliminate their forces or control what they can and cannot play. Okay, so we've got the 2 blue mana, we've got Omen of the Sea, Nadir Kraken, 1 more mana, and I'd be able to drop the Sea Dasher. So, yeah. I'm going to drop this. Alright, we didn't draw any mana that time. That's okay. We'll use the Omen of the Sea to do it, and we'll probably do it on my opponent's turn. Kind of give him a little bit of mystery here. Okay, so we're probably facing a mono-red burn. Yep. Or a mono-red cycling. So we'll drop this. I'll end my turn. I already have my second Murmuring Mystic in my hand. My goal right now is to hopefully drop Nadir Krakaens, and in response, flash in Omen of the Sea. I get to scry 2. We're going to send away our Sphinx. Leave that island right where it's at. Draw. Okay, now I have enough mana. I'm going to be throwing out the Nadir Krakaens and do my best to kind of take the force to him a little bit. Give him a little bit of threat here. Alright, deal me for 2. Alright. Yep, there's more mana. Nadir Krakaens. Now, the thing I don't like about Mass Manipulation is that it does require double X payment, which means it's going to take whatever I pay for that X cost and divide it in half. So if I pay 4, I'm only going to get 2 creatures, which is okay. So I'd have to pay 8 mana just to take 2 permanents, well, 2 creatures or planeswalkers away from my opponent. Now, I could throw in Sea Dasher Octopus and mutate it onto Nadir. And that way, if Nadir deals damage, I'll get to draw a card, and thus creating more tokens. Okay, so I have to cast instants or sorceries for that. What I might do, I draw. Now, the thing is, when facing an, lack of a better term here, I'm facing a cycling deck. So, a cycling deck, as bad as it is going to be able to outpace me a little bit because I can't counter it in the traditional sense. So we're going to drop Nadir Krakaens. Now, that binds me up for the next turn. I'm going to swing. But once my mana starts unlocking, I'll be able to double pay. And I'll be creating 2 1/1 tentacles per turn. And we are facing a Sky Knight Vanguard. He cycled. I took a point of damage. He's not going to swing at me because he's not going to want to run into Nadir. And I'll auto pay. And what we're going to do is we're going to mutate in. Give it to this. And we're going to put it over. And there we go. Alright, so everybody that can swing is going to swing. So that's a whopping 7 damage off from the Krakens. Another 2 damage off the Octopus. And yep, he's going to let everybody through. And that means I draw a card. Unfortunately, I don't have the mana to pay into Nadir Krakens. But I did draw the other part of my combo that the Nadir Krakens and everything feeds into. And that is Ominous Seas. And the nice thing is, I may only be operating on 4 mana, but I've basically peaked out. And with this deck, I already have lethal damage. And I'm going to force him to block me. Okay, so we're going to send 1 Kraken there, a block for a block. There we go. Alright, perfect. And we're going to auto-pay that mana. Auto-pay that mana. Drop this. Now we're going to throw out another Nadir Kraken. And basically, as you see, this deck, all it does is basically get me my end result that much quicker. Okay, he'll trade there. He'll trade there. I've already got him down to 3 life. I'm at 12. Let's see how many cycling cards he's got in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. Okay, so he could hit me with the... shit, I forgot his name. He could hit me with that spell, but he's not going to. We're going to throw 1 here. Yep, and there he goes. Now, as you see, the deck basically ran over my opponent. I was able to outpace him and pretty easily just lure him into a corner. I mean, all I had to do was get 3 Nadir Krakens in play, and I was set. Doesn't matter if I play anything during my turn, because I'm just basically going to sit there and create tokens every turn. They're my fresh blockers. They're able to take the hit, and they don't affect my Kraken's points at all, because the Kraken's getting +1/+1 counters that are completely independent of the tentacles. Now we're going to take a look at the daily deals, and there's nothing really that screams, hey, buy me. Okay, so that being said, guys, I hope you guys like the deck. I have it posted to my Aether Hub page. I'm going to post the link below in the description below. I'm also going to post a link to my Twitch channel, my Instagram. Come check me out. Come follow me on Instagram. Get all the latest information on my channel. Also, if you like the channel, smash that sub button. Flick the little bell. Get notified when I upload my next video and keep the content current for you guys. And as always, you guys rock, and I will see you guys next time.